Hello you guys, it's me Sarah. So I'm just going to make this video showing you guys some of my favorite items from 2016. There's not going to be a lot because I am a creature of habit. I don't really like to go into my comfort zone, but I experimented with a few new items this year and I'd like to show them with you. So if you want to see what I really enjoyed in 2016, just keep on watching. So first off, I am a huge foundation addict. If there is any product that I am super into trying new releases of, it is foundation. I have legitimately probably around 40 different types of foundations because I just really love trying out new foundations. I don't know what it is. My absolute favorite foundation that stood out to me this year is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. I'm in the shade 27 Bisque Neutral, and this is my go-to foundation. It is incredible. It is kind of pricey. I think it's like $55 maybe, but it is so incredibly worth it because you use the smallest amount because it is pretty goddamn high coverage. The way that it blends into the skin is really seamless. It doesn't look cakey at all, especially if you're considering how high coverage it is. I don't have any flaws with this foundation at all. This is the foundation that I use for photo shoots. This is a foundation that I use on a day-to-day basis. It's just a really good foundation. Another favorite foundation would definitely be the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. This one is kind of comparable to the Marc Jacobs one in that it is extremely full coverage, but this one is a lot, I feel like, creamier of a consistency. The Marc Jacobs one is a bit more liquidy, and this one is $12, I want to say, $10 to $12 depending on where you get it. But this foundation is so good, like definitely 100% my favorite drugstore foundation. And then in my top 3 foundations of all time, I have this one in the shade, I want to say 03, yeah, 03 Light Beige, and I like to mix this one with my Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation, and I get a really perfect match for the rest of my skin, which is kind of hard to do because I am a weird, like, pale but tan, like, olive complexion. But yeah, this foundation is so incredibly nice, and it's really impressive considering that it's a drugstore foundation, so if you haven't tried it yet, I definitely would recommend it. And then for concealer, I do have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, but considering I've only used it twice so far, I'm not going to include it in my favorites, but the concealer that I am going to include in my favorites is going to be the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I have this one in the shade L3 Warm, and this is just a really good concealer. It's super duper high coverage. I don't know if you notice a trend, but I really like high coverage things. It doesn't settle into fine lines. When it's set, it doesn't look cakey at all. It still looks really smooth. I personally hated the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, so if you didn't like that one, I would still give this formula a try. It is completely different. It's a lot smoother. It does not cling to dry patches. It doesn't oxidize. It's just really good. So I would definitely try this one out. My absolute favorite brand for highlights of the year is going to be Sleek Cosmetics. I'm pretty sure that you can get these on Amazon. Otherwise, if you're in Europe, you can get them actually in store. I predominantly use this palette. It's the gold one. It is a highlighting palette in Solstice, and I really like these two bottom shades. It's a light gold and then more of a bronzy. And then if I want an extreme, like, wet look, I'll use that lavender shade up there, or I'll use that on really pale clients. The other palette that I have by Sleek is going to be the Precious Metals palette, and this palette is the same. It's so incredibly good. The powdered formula is just the same as the Solstice palette. The only thing is that this one has more cream shades in it, so I reach for it a lot less. Okay, and then my final face powder product that I'm going to mention is going to be the RCMA setting powder. This is such a good powder. It is a no color powder, which is different from translucent powder, I guess. I use this powder under my eyes. I use it to set my whole entire face with a beauty blender. It has absolutely no flashback whatsoever, which is really nice. It's so finely milled, like so finely milled. That is a blessing and a curse. It looks great on the face in that it doesn't look powdery at all. It looks creamy and soft and it feels great, but it is an absolute mess. Like, this powder gets everywhere when I use it. It just like poof. Pretty inexpensive too. I want to say it's like $12 or something for this large bottle. And then for eye products, my favorite single shadow of the year is going to be by ColourPop, and sadly it is a limited edition eyeshadow, but I will try and find some dupes and list them down below for you guys, or you can look at Temptalia's website and see her dupes for this product. But it is the shadow in Alchemy, or sorry, the Super Shock shadow in Alchemy. It is this peachy sheer color with gold and peach reflectives in it, and it is my favorite shadow of all time. And since it is limited edition, I actually bought like 5 or 6 backups of this shadow to use once I'm finished with this one, so I'll be fine for a really long time. And these shadows are super inexpensive. I think they're like $6, maybe $5. They're such good quality. You get a lot of product in here, and I definitely recommend them. Next up is everyone's favorite eyeshadow palette of 2016, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. It's everyone's favorite, and for very good reason. This palette is too gorgeous. It has neutral shades, it has more risky bold shades, it has shades that complement, it has shades that contrast. Like, oh, this palette is so damn good. Like, you can use this palette for anything. I like to even use the mixture of tempera and golden ochre to set my under eyes sometimes if I'm feeling like my under eyes are acting really like blue that day. I like to even like put a little Venetian red on my lips to get a very like matte, soft like tint of a color. Like, this palette is just so dang good. Moving on to my teeth this year, I definitely experimented a lot with my teeth. I've always had pretty white teeth, but I noticed that all the years of drinking coffee and soda really got to my teeth, and they were starting to look a little yellow. So I was reached out to by this brand to test out their product, and I really put myself behind it. This is a really great product. It is the Smile Brilliant Teeth Whitening Kit. The shipping and communication with this company was so incredible. And my problem with most teeth whitening kits is that they leave my teeth feeling very sensitive, because I do have sensitive teeth. When I would try other things, I would like bite down, or I would put too much pressure on my teeth and they would really hurt. But with this company, they actually include a hydrating step in their process, and it really does help your teeth out from being sensitive afterwards, or being overly dry, which is what makes them sensitive. So yeah, I definitely recommend this, and I will put a little like explanation of how to use the product in this video now. So to make your impressions, you're going to need the impressions kit, a glass of water, and freshly flossed and brushed teeth. You are going to get the catalyst paste and the base paste, and you are going to mix these two together. Put it inside of one of these impression trays. So you're just going to want to kind of like roll up the putty so that it is thinner and longer to just lay inside of the tray. Then you're just gonna wanna squish it in there. And then once the impression is in your mouth, you're gonna wait about 3 minutes for it to completely set, and then you're going to do the exact same process with your lower teeth. It's gonna take about 2 weeks for them to send back the impressions, but instead of the trays, they're going to be clear, professional impressions of your teeth for you to put the whitening gel in. So you'll put a thin layer of the whitening gel into your impressions and leave that in for a few hours or however long you want. Then you'll replace it with the desensitizing gel, leave that in for 15 to 30 minutes, and you are done. Okay, and then for lip products, first up is the Milani Amore Metallics, like matte and metallics but together, lip cream. This is a liquid lipstick that does have a metallic sheen to it. I have the shade Chromatic Addict, and I also have a different one over there that I forget the name of, but it's a more of a ruby kind of dark rusty color. So gorgeous. But the formula of these products is really, really great. They stay on the lips a long time. They make the lips look hydrated. They smell amazing. Like vanilla. I just really love the Milani products in general, actually. They really stepped up their game this year. Prior, I had just considered them like any other drugstore brand, not really paying attention to them. But this year, they definitely caught my attention. So that whole brand is pretty much part of my 2016 favorites. Sticking with the whole like shiny theme, this lip gloss by Marc Jacobs, it is called Love Buzz Enamored High Shine Lip Lacquer, is incredible. This is so pigmented and so opaque. You can use it by itself. It looks beautiful. You can use it over a liquid lipstick or regular lipstick if you want a different kind of color underneath it. But the shine stays for a very long time, and it is buildable so that when the shine does eventually start to fade away, you can just reapply it and it does not get gunky. It doesn't pill up on your lips. This product is just really phenomenal, and it gives you a really nice, luscious, like juicy, pouty look to your lips, which I love. And then lastly, I have the Jeffree Star lip velours, or whatever they're called. I'm sure that you have all seen these. They're extremely popular. The formula is really great on all these liquid lipsticks. It's thin and liquidy, so it doesn't feel like you have anything on your lips, but it lasts all day, and in my experience, it is transfer proof. I know that other people's pH levels and other people's eating habits and stuff like that will definitely affect the longevity of the lipstick, but in my experience, I really enjoyed it. But specifically this shade, Unicorn Blood, I really enjoyed for a more natural look, which is funny because it's a dark red. But what I like about it is this dark red does not have an extremely pink undertone as a lot of other reds do. So with my naked lips, I like to dot just 1, 2, 3 like little dots, and then I like to pat it out with my fingers, leaving like a kind of ombre tinted look to my lips. It looks really natural. It looks really flushed. It looks like I like just came out of the snow or something, and I don't know. Okay, and that is all for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. 2016 was definitely a crazy year, I'm sure we all know. And through the ups and downs of 2016, we all just need to remain positive and proactive towards the kind of change that we want to see. And I hope that you guys all have a happy, healthy, and fantastic 2017. I will probably maybe be doing a products that I hated in 2016 video, because like I mentioned previously, I have so many foundations, and for some reason I still keep like all of them, so maybe I'll do something like that. Let me know if you're interested in seeing products that I did not like in 2016. Smile Brilliant was actually kind enough to let me give away one of their full teeth whitening kits to one of you guys, one of my subscribers. So I will have all the info for that down in the box below, but this product really is something I can stand behind. I know that it was sent to me for free, but I really do think that it makes a difference on my teeth. I have seen it visually, I feel it in the sensitivity or lack of sensitivity in my teeth, and it's a free teeth whitening kit. Like, that's a really incredible deal for you guys to try out. So the giveaway rules will be below. Like, comment, subscribe, follow my Instagram at Sara Savinchez, comment down below what you would like to see next, and I will catch you guys later. Bye!